Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Data Exchange. Apologies for the audio podcast again. Yesterday, late night flight. Moreover, the flight got delayed by one and a half hour. So I could not sleep properly and I also have some throat pain. So that's what I'm doing. So from today evening, we will start the video. Coming back to the markets, the Friday, the US inflation data came as expected. The markets went higher initially, but towards the end, the market has fallen because of the war fear over the weekend. But over the weekend, so there was nothing very big negative. In fact, there were some positive signals were there. Iran is saying that only for US and Israel force ships are not allowed in Hormuz Straits. Other countries allowed, but we do not know practically. But we don't see practically the ships are sailing through that Straits of Hormuz. But at least we can see that Iran may be making some concessions as they keep losing. And also the US attacked Garg Island. Although they have attacked only the military infrastructure, but how long it will take them to attack the oil infrastructure. So if any such thing happens, 90% of the oil supply for Iran is closed. So if that is closed, then Iran's economy will be collapsing. And of course, we will also having some problem. And moreover, there were two ships carrying LPG. Indian ships were allowed to pass through Straits of Hormuz. And so that shows that, so India is diplomatically having some success in getting some ships to pass through Straits of Hormuz. So that is a big relief because we are already having a shortage of LPG. So otherwise, Asian markets are mostly negative only. Just because US market sold off in the second half due to the war fear. So now there is nothing very big negative. So the US futures are also recovering. And coming back to our market, so GIFT Nifty is indicating about at least 70-80 point gap up. So that may be a big relief. Number one, FIAs have sold for more than 10,000 crore. So that is the highest selling. So that's a very big negative. But however, some people argue that FIAs are holding a record number of short positions. As and when they had some record number of short positions, if there is any good news, they have to go for short covering. So that short covering rally can be short. But 70-80 point is nothing because the Nifty has fallen more than 1,000 point in last 3 trading sessions. Looking at the open interest, 23,500 calls have been added in huge quantities. So looks like 23,500 is going to be a tough resistance, at least until tomorrow, because tomorrow is the weekly expiry. So now the market will be, totally watching the crude oil prices and the Iran war news. The crude oil, it was up slightly. Friday, I think it was closed around $100 Brent crude. Then it went up to 103. I think now it is trading slightly lower, 102, something like that. So accordingly, the US futures also reacting slightly. So otherwise, most Asian markets are down, but they are down a little bit, not very big. I think all the markets are down between 0 to 1% only. None of the market is down more than 1%. On one side, FI selling is a very big concern, but other side, FI's huge short position will be something good because if there is any good news, the short covering can take the markets much higher. So anyway, use these kind of opportunities as and when markets recover. either to close your long positions if you are in profit, or take complete hedge, so that war is the time, alternatively you tend to get some good news and then some bad news. And we have already seen that. So 1 or 2 weeks before, in the last 20 minutes, Nifty shot up 400 point. There was some talk about, rumor about Iran going for a ceasefire or negotiation. Then what happened? The next day, Nifty fell more than what it gained on that day. So all kinds of rumors will be floating around, because nowadays everybody has access to international media. You can check the data, is it true or not? You can ask the question to artificial intelligence. But despite this, these people can create, you know, all kinds of rumors. Because when the rumor came, the market shooting up within few minutes. So you don't even have the time to check whether the news is correct or not. So that kind of things can happen. So anyway, one good news is that there is no bad news over the last 2 days. But again, this war is continuing for more than 2 weeks is really not a good thing. And also, US is deploying more and more forces. So that shows that initially US had not expected this kind of resistance from Iran. Otherwise, in the initial period itself, they would have deployed all the assets. Okay. Now we are hearing, more Navy ships are coming from US to Iran, more fighter jets are coming from US to Iran. So why didn't they move 1 or 2 weeks before itself? So that's a question. So war area where, anything can happen. So anybody can win. So it will be very, very difficult to predict. But or at least on the other hand, what some people do, I tell you, they close the position by the end of the day. The next day morning, they recreate the same position. So even if they are losing a little bit, that's okay. But over the weekend, if there is any very, very bad news, then, very big gap up or very big gap down. So they will have a big problem. So that is also another strategy, but you may have to pay more brokerage, more STT, more stamp duty, but that is worth paying that, considering the risk that you are carrying over the weekend. So remember, there were a number of wars in the world, and the world markets recovered after that. So it's not that, it is the end of the world, but this crude oil is giving a hell lot of problems for Asian markets. Whereas the US markets, US markets, as I told you a number of times earlier, S&P 500 has been consolidating between 6,600 and 7,000 for the last 6 months, and that is continuing. And they have a lot of they are directly involved in the war. Then this week, Fed meeting is there, but despite that, this range has been held. But whereas our market has gone much below last year October level, or last 6 months. So we are, I think, 1 year low. Forget about 6 months. So it is time to be careful. So better safe than sorry. So that is my message today. So rest of the things. So let us see what's going to happen. Hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.